All right. Well, I guess kind of big things are happening. No vehicles in the garage, or in the garage. In the driveway, I have to move some pipe. We'll go out here and start, I guess, moving some pipe around. Always the fun part, I guess, of doing all this stuff. That tree, well, see you later. For any of my people who like straight lines, looks like a pretty straight line there. That's where the pipe was, and then I weed whacked, and now it looks all nice and beautiful. All right, but yes, today's the day. This dead ash tree, which right now it's so dark out, it doesn't really show up as well. There we go. Got a little bit closer, and now you can really see it. Anyway, this dead ash tree comes down. So I have a tree company that texted me last night, said they would be able to do it this morning. I said, all right, set it up, and they should be here in an hour. The only issue is it's trash morning, so we're going to see what happens, how quick they can get this done, and then after that, I'm going to go out and see what I can find in the trash. So a little bit of a hiccup in the schedule, but this tree is definitely a necessity that has to come down as it continues to fall more and more every single day. The geese are in the pond. There's a nice bundle of them, maybe 20 or so. They, however, are not going anywhere. But they're out here. The tree company, I don't know what happened. I think something happened with their engine or something. Like, they're literally stuck there and the hood's open. Salsa's getting too excited. I don't know if you can kind of see them through this, but yeah, they got their hood open. So I'll probably go out there and see what's going on, because if they just need something like antifreeze or oil, I'll probably give them a hand with that. All right, so ironically enough, what are the odds? Their truck broke down. They did one log, one branch, and the truck broke down. The alternator went on it, fixing up whatever. They took the alternator off, got all this fun stuff going on. But yeah, he took down one branch, and then the alternator went. So they went to the parts store, and I'm going to go down a couple roads around here that have trash out. Hopefully find some things this morning, because I have to get to the scrapyard. I got a lot of my own stuff that I got to bring in. So I would just like to get things accomplished, but sucks for them because they have to now go to the parts store, and it's probably killing their day. I would think so. All right, let's grab this chair, I guess. I don't know what's really going to be out here. I haven't really seen a whole lot of stuff. Nice farm over here. That chair is broken. Do I even have anything back here? I don't. So I actually went out yesterday afternoon to do some trash picking. I had some errands to run, things to drop off. And the entire town didn't have one thing. I think I seen one plastic vacuum cleaner that today I was like, maybe I should just pick that up and taken it apart or done something today. I don't know what today has entailed. I'm supposed to bid on a bunch of storage units to end in 4 hours. But who knows when this whole tree thing's going to be done with. I mean, this could be I think if he gets the part, he went to the auto store to get a new alternator. I think once he gets that part on, as long as it works, he should be done within 3 hours. I wanted to get a price for other trees taken down, but I don't know if he's in a really good mood anymore. But now he might be in a mood to do a lot more work to pay off all the extra expenses. I don't know. It does suck though, because it's like, he even says like, what I make today is now washed out because I have to replace this part, which is very true. I completely understand how a business works. I know exactly how that feels. It's like me when I replace brake pads on this after doing the flea market. It's like 2 weeks at the flea market replace or pay for replacing the brakes, rotors, and pads on this van. Just because of the amount of work that goes into it. It's different. It's how running a business is. It sucks at times. All right, let's grab this mower. Anyone need chairs? You can sit down and think about your problems. It's a lot of chairs there. I don't need the chalkboard. It's a lot of chairs. Oh, they're tables. That's what they are. Tables are tables and chairs. That front wheel's seen some days. They didn't take the gas out. I can hear the gas swooshing around. Which some garbage companies won't actually accept it. They'll just leave it there at the curb if you don't take the gas out. So I made it back home, and now I'm doing some editing. Gotta love all the random things that kind of have to get accomplished. Looking out there, they're still not back. I don't know where you'd even go for an alternator for a truck that size. Hopefully they'd have that. I think you say it's going to Advanced Auto Parts or Napa, but you know, one place could have it, one place couldn't. Maybe both don't have it. Be really bad that thing just sat there for a couple days. Back to work. They're back. They're back. This is gotta keep the dirt off the gravel driveway. That way you don't get weeds in your driveway. So that was a fiasco and a half. Going to need to get the roller out. I just got it out actually, but I'm going to have to use it. Tire marks. So, what's really, really weird about this, he got stuck. He got himself out, so I guess you can't really see you're stuck. You guys know how wet my property gets. It hasn't rained, according to the news. Hasn't had a serious accumulation of rain, which I guess would probably be like a half an inch or an inch of rain here in 46 days. In fact, I could probably count 3 times over the past 46 days where we've had a passing shower, and yet there were still issues with sinking on the property. So I'll have to get the shovel out and the other stuff, the roller. But yes, the tree is down. Doesn't look like there's really a lot here, but I guess there is. Some of this stuff is burnable, but as you can see, this stuff it's rotted. Just rotted wood. You can see over here. So even out of all this wood here, I don't even know what's really salvageable. I mean, that's salvageable. Some of that is. But yes, the tree is down. If anyone out there is curious about tree prices, seems like there's really not a lot of great information. Originally, this tree was to be, the guy quoted me $700 to take it down, and just to take it down. But I negotiated and said $400, and that's what I would do. And so he took the $400 offer. So $400 in cash. It's a great way to kind of do business, especially with local business. I always like to spend cash with all local businesses. But yes, $400. Take that tree down. Usually I don't talk about prices with things like that, but I know with tree work especially, a lot of people get a lot of crazy different quotes, crazy different prices, but I thought $400 was a fair price. I thought $300 would have been what I wanted to pay, but paying $400 after he said $700, I guess I'm fine with that. So yep, that's that. My tree stuff is done for today, but we're onward, off to the scrapyard. All right, on the way to the scrapyard, I gotta put this. Oh, wait, why did I do that? Yeah, keep that like that. All right, on the way to the scrapyard, I did see, looks like 2 fans out here. The good fans, the ceiling fans. So, with that said, I think I gotta grab them. I guess I won't turn them in now because I need to take them apart. but they're probably like $3, $4 each. Yeah. That one's got some weight. Oh man, this one's super heavy. It's probably about $10 between the two. I didn't realize this one's, that one, I don't know, they're both really heavy. I don't really have a lot of metal either, so it's not like a pointless trip here, it's more of like a cleanup trip. I did want to grab something from one of my outbuildings that just is rusting away. I took a couple pieces in the other week, but I want to take the main part in. Of course, I got so sidetracked with everything else going on this morning that I completely forgot to grab it. And it was one of those things where I was gonna grab it if I didn't have a lot of metal to take, and I just completely dropped the ball. Alright, well, I haven't taken you guys to the post office in a while. That was the great, wonderful Stockertown post office. If anyone wants to say anything, my P.O. Box information is in the description below. Someone sent me a magazine for Fairfield Collectibles. It's kind of cool to look through them because I see all these like die cast and toys and model kits at auctions, and to see what they cost brand new from the actual store or retail level is just a completely different price point than what I see them at auctions for. So yeah, I will be doing probably a mail day video around the Christmas season. We're getting pretty close to it. Depending on how many packages I receive will depend on if I do one before Christmas and then also on Christmas, or will I just do one on Christmas. But I know I have 2 packages kind of in the waiting room right now. We're at the metal yard. Nothing looks like it's changed at all. They still have all these motors over here. These I think are motors off of school buses. Because they used to get a lot of school buses in. Wasn't even thinking. I came to the hardware store because now with all that tree stuff down, I have to get gas for my chainsaw and I need that mix. So I was going to see how much one of those cans cost rather than buying the mix, like the little steel mix things for the oil and gas combination. I could have just brought my packages here rather than to the post office. Ironically enough, I realized I also need boxes, so I'll just go get boxes also. Like, this is kind of $4.59 for one of these. That's ridiculous. So I was just going to buy one of these. It's $8. Let's see. This is this is funny. This makes 1 gallon. Is this 1 gallon? No, this is 1 quart. That's a gallon. So what I'm thinking here is I don't want to mix gas and oil and have it sit for 6 months until the spring. So I was going to buy one of these and this would last me through the winter. So maybe I should do that instead. I'm being cheap here, but I'm also trying to be smart. But that's funny. Wow, see, this is so stupid. I bought 3 boxes filled with this stuff probably 8 years ago, 10 years ago at an auction, and I was selling them on eBay, and now I need it. Gotta love this pricing. 2 gallons $4.99, or makes 1 gallon $4.99, makes 2 gallons $5.99, and then 2.5 gallons $6.99. So it goes up $1 every gallon until you get to that. That's a half a gallon. It's $1 more. So the best deal is probably the 2-gallon one. Well, it makes 2 gallons. I think that's what I'm going to get. And I'll just use half now and then half in the spring. Alright, put that in there. Take my boxes. Put those there. Funny enough, I didn't notice, but on the back, on the top, this says June 26th. The ones in the front said January 24th. And then when you went back like another 3 rows or so, then it said March. Then it said May. So although I've never been really in retail in that department, I knew always to grab from the back because that is the newest stock. What is that? First, I can't think of it right now. First in, first out. First in, first, would that be first in, first out? Yeah, I think that's right. Would that be FIFO? The way they do it? First in, first out. Anyway, business terminology. Anywho, I ended up getting the best deal one. Yeah, I guess I gotta make my mix up whenever I get gas. The many projects to be had. Not enough time in the day. I'm actually bidding on storage units that end in 45 minutes exactly to the dot. Literally says 11:15. They end at 12 o'clock. So in previous times, I've actually been pretty upset that the storage facility, for some reason, wants to have an auction that ends at 12 o'clock rather than 9 o'clock in the morning or 8:30 or 9:30. You know, at a reasonable time where if you win an auction, you can get over there and probably have the whole unit cleaned out by 2 or 3 in the afternoon. This one, you'd be lucky to even to get to the facility and have all the paperwork done by 2 or 3 in the afternoon. That's the difference of having an auction end later. And then you have the rush hour traffic coming back. Gotta love it. But today it worked out perfectly. So we'll see if we win any, but onward we go. Good for tax write-offs. Somehow, some way, it's a tax write-off. Sauce is all worked up because I think she wants to go see the tree finally. Okay. Ready to like sprint. Oh, we're going to run to the Jeep. Oh my goodness. Or we're going to run to the van. We gotta still move the Jeep back. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. Imagine she's going to want to run over and see the tree. The big doings of today. At some point. Well, that didn't take long. Wow, the view, once that gets all cleaned up, is going to be very, like, it looks like the pond's 3 times the size now. Like, it looks overwhelmingly large, which is really weird because I was not really expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. But yeah, it makes the pond look a lot bigger. So I wonder if I got those pine trees taken down, which I don't want to. I wonder what that would do also. You can't zoom. Yep, getting scared. What a dog. It's a shame I don't have like an outdoor burner or I can do a fire pit. Because I got a lot of these like scrappy pieces that would definitely just burn up pretty easily. Instead, I got to play 500 pickup. It'll take time. I don't know how well this shovel's gonna go, nor do I know where I found this thing. It's kind of just weird. Also, don't know where I found this guy. This is a roller. I assume this thing is made for, well, that's not the hose I was using. This is the hose I was using. I assume this was made for water. Some of these, they hold concrete. Some of them hold water. All right, totally forgot I had auctions I had to bid on. So many things to do, just completely forgot. Looks like I'm probably not going to bid on any, though. This I thought was super interesting, so I'll show you guys. The reason why I say I'm not going to bid on any is because two of them look like they got pulled. So that's one thing with auctions, is just because they're auctions doesn't mean they'll completely sell. Pictures aren't the best. It looks like they are an eBay person. You can't really see anything. You see some blue IKEA bags, but the photos are so like pixely that you can't see what's in these bins, but they're all marked. It says DL, and that's all that I can read. Looks like closed, and then they have a whole bunch of priority mail boxes. Anyways, I was kind of in this for like 100, 150, because if this was just closed, it wouldn't be too fun or exciting, and that's exactly what it looks like. But it would have been fun to kind of buy something. So right now this is at 260. So with buyer's premium and sales tax, you're looking at 300. Then there was two other units that I was going to bid on. They actually all end within like 12 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 to 12 minutes. But they got pulled. Someone else paid up on them, which is kind of the bad part about it. But at least I didn't forget. Oh, got an overflow. Just spilling everywhere. If you're wondering, like, if I have any water issues right now, I definitely do not. Even with the dry spell, as you guys see, guy got stuck. This is my sump pump pipe, which I disconnected. You can see right here, it's spongy because there's water still coming out. Every about 30 minutes, water comes out. I mean, I didn't even hook them up, and you can see the water is just, well, I guess it stops there, but it just bleeds out. So in terms of if my well is going to go dry, very fortunate it's not going to, because I heard a lot of bad stories around here recently. The only unfortunate thing is literally this place will never be dry, like ever. So yeah, guess we got the roller all set up. Never used one of these. Oh, that's heavy. But I don't know if it needs to be that heavy. Let's see how well it goes. I have high hopes for this free trash picking find from probably 5 years ago. We'll see how well it works. It looks like it's working. Oh yeah, it works. I don't know how many times you gotta do this. It flattened that out pretty good. So now I gotta work on both sides. Can you tell? Probably not really. Alright, well, I think I got out most of the deeper grooves. Obviously, there's still some indentation right here. On camera, because of the shadows, I think it looks worse. But that roller kind of did its trick. I mean, I got rid of this middle ridge. This is probably only lifted about, I'd say about ½ an inch. So it kind of worked. It's pretty labor intensive. I didn't think it would be so tiring. Maybe it's because I'm on an incline. But yeah, those rollers, it'd be a lot easier if it was just automatic. They probably make automatic rollers. That's the first time I've ever used one. And it's the first time I've ever used, I guess, that one in the last however many years I've owned it. But at least there's no more deep grooves. This is more just indentation, which I think over time will just kind of disappear. But I'll save you guys the boredom. I'm going to probably put in about another 20 or 30 minutes of doing stuff outside, try to fill in some of these last divots. But I'm happy the tree is gone. Obviously, it kind of put a little bit of a damper in my my projects for today, but or my scheduling for today. But regardless, I still got things accomplished, and yeah, to the next job, to the next project on the list, whatever that project might be. It's been fun. Thanks for tagging along for a daily vlog kind of style video. I know it's been a while since I've done one, but a lot of people have requested it, and now that we're getting into the fall and winter months, it'll probably be more like this. So thanks for tagging along and joining the day with me. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. Next video should be more trash picking, hopefully a whole trash picking episode, but stay tuned for that. Catch you guys next time for next episode. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.